When I was younger, I used to think that the world was like really good because that's how our parents tried to shield us from the reality of the world. And as I grew up and grown up, I start to see that I appreciate our parents' efforts, and they did the best they could to shield us. But the world is different, and it's not our parents' fault. It's not anybody's fault that I know of. But I think because people just let stuff happen and they don't really do anything to correct the mistakes, people start to just accept stuff. And so because of that, it's taught me that we all can't be sharing the same space. Like, we all share earth, some good, some bad. And for the bad, we don't want to share the earth with the bad, no, because it hurts Mother Nature. But if people can be both good and bad, that means there has to be a separation of spaces. And I'm kind of like 50-50 with the whole technology thing, because I realize with technology comes humans and their narcissism, and that can cause a big issue with the earth. So I appreciate technology and the fact that it teaches us, to see each other for people, But certain people let technology brainwash them. And that's why you have to be careful about what you give your attention to, because people program, the internet, they program things. And I realize, like, you have to get on the internet to see certain things, but the way people have, like, programmed things, it makes me wonder, what type of stuff have they done to the history? Like, how are they trying to change history and stuff? And we have to be very careful of that, because it goes back to the whole, Alexandria library in Egypt that was destroyed. People took stuff and they took knowledge and they tried to destroy, any type of knowledge that people can get their hands on. So when you have, like, people in the world that try to take control of knowledge, you have to be aware. And that comes when it comes to your instinct and your discernment, so you can understand that when people are trying to be manipulative, like, I didn't know that word until I got older, but when people are trying to be manipulative, it helps you to see through their mess, and it helps you to understand that they're trying to brainwash you, So if the world was perfect and people weren't evil, I wouldn't feel any type of way, because, like I said, when I was younger, I didn't believe in all that discrimination and stuff, and I still don't believe in discrimination. I don't believe in prejudice. I don't believe in that. What I'm saying is, when you do stuff the healthy way, it doesn't lead to the type of segregation and racism that we have experienced. It's okay to have boundaries. Honestly, if my ancestors would have had boundaries to protect us, we wouldn't have been enslaved. So, knowing the perspective of the world, I see that we have to have boundaries for people. And each person's boundary does not make the person less of. What makes a person less of is who they are and their actions, whether it's bad or good. But to protect different people, you have to have boundaries. So I don't be trying to, like, come off as being like, well, I don't really know, because I'm not trying to be anything other than just fair. You have to give people their space, and you have to respect people's boundaries. Certain things that certain people do, what I've heard of, they do in cultures. That guy Al from that show, whatever it is on Fox Soul, that was gross. The way he talked about it, he was laughing about it. That's not right. But if there are cultures out there that's doing that type of stuff, they need to be called to the court of humanity. because it's not right to do that to children. That's not right. It's like animal abuse. You're not supposed to do that type of stuff. And so because people are known to be evil and they do evil stuff, we all have to be vigilant and have a little bit of discrimination in us to discriminate between what's right and what's wrong. So I'm not trying to antagonize people. That's not who I'm about. I'm pro-life, which means I'm pro-life for Gaia. So even with Mother Nature, we have to have boundaries for her because humans try to destroy Mother Nature. You know? I don't know if I'll make any more videos or not, but that's just one of my thoughts.